Here's the 5 most common reasons that a real estate transaction fails. Number 1 is the financing falls apart. Once you go under contract, it is very, very important that you don't open up any new credit cards, you don't run up any new credit card debt, or go sign on someone's car loan, whatever the case may be. Because if your credit score drops or the amount of debt you have increases, there's a big possibility that you are no longer going to be able to qualify. Number 2 is if the appraisal comes in low. So let's say you're purchasing a property for $300,000, but then the appraised value comes back saying that it's only worth $290,000. Now you cannot go through with that purchase unless the sellers drop the price from $300,000 to $290,000, or you, as the buyer, bring $10,000 more to the closing table. The third most common reason is inspection issues. When you go under contract on a property, within the first few days, you have the option to do an inspection. Now, I highly recommend you do so, because at the end of the day, unless you are a professional, you are not going to know what's going on with the home, and you may be walking into issues that could have been found prior to you closing on that deal. So the fourth most common reason is actually with the title of the property. Once you go under contract, we do a title search and unpaid liens may come up, judgments, or there may be boundary disputes. So this is why it's very important that we do a title search before you close on the property. The fifth most common reason is actually to do with assets. When you're going to purchase a home, you obviously need assets, right? For the down payment, closing costs, whatever the case may be. Now, most people don't know this money can't just come from anywhere. So if there's going to be, deposits of $4,000 or $5,000 in your bank account, but there's no way to trace where that came from, that may pose an issue and you may be unable to close on that transaction.